Repairs need immediate contact to a qualified engineer.
Hell 9, yeah. I'm good. How about you, man? Oh, good. That's good. Yeah, Birdie's okay. He's just chillaxing. It's been a lot more quiet than normal. I don't know why. He's tired, it looks like.
Deploying. Deploying. Ready to scan. Scanning target. No alien material detected.
Perimeter secure. Resume.
Yeah, it could be he's just upset for not getting any food too. I don't know. He likes his human food. I gave him egg today, but he didn't really want to eat it. I don't know why. Normally he's crazy about egg. I mean, I can understand it because it takes away a lot of the thinking work. But at the same time too, yeah, science and computer can really benefit from it because I'm sure it helps a lot. It definitely has its pros and cons. That guy disappeared into the unknown.
Looking for Echo.
Yeah, sure.
All clear. Checking 3-6.
Commander Dahl, this is Casper. Morgan U sighted. I repeat, Morgan U sighted. Commander Dahl.
Oh my god, dude. That's kind of scary. Oh, well, I think it's kind of scary. Kind of, well, maybe nothing anywhere or close to that. But I remember one of the last jobs I had, I was working overnights, stocking with a forklift, like rocks and dirt for potting soil and bark, whatnot. And I remember one time this person was on the outside of the store. He was stealing tan bark and putting it in his car. So I tried going over to him on my forklift, and I guess I did it a bit too aggressively. And the guy whipped out a pistol. I didn't realize it at the time, but shot in the air. But looking back at it, yeah, kind of scary. I didn't realize it at the time, though. But all over freaking tan bark. Of all things.
Oh, do you copy? Commander.
Doors are working again, Morgan. Nice work. I'm taking what's left of my crew to the atmosphere controls and life support. We're going to clear out Dal's shit-can operators and make sure there are no more mishaps with the air on this station.
Dal populated his entire crew with customized operators. He made the mistake of hanging his hopes on a machine. Flesh and blood is messy, Morgan, but it's the only thing that matters in the end. Well done. Your blow just kicked in. Meet me in the operator. We have important work to do.
Scanning target. No Typhon material detected.
Instrument on.
Dr. Yu, Morgan, I was afraid you wouldn't make it. The subject, doll, has been secured. I believe I've isolated the correct neuromod. It is essential we say as little as possible of what has happened on the station and focus on the situation. Dahl, if memory serves, should resort to field training and react accordingly. He was never one to question orders. Ready when you are, Morgan. Remember, if this works, say nothing. When extracted, Dahl's memory should revert back to the inception date, and he should forget his assignment here. Dr. Yu, Morgan. If you're having second thoughts, performing the extraction can't set us back any more than we...
What? Who are you?
You know, I'm unsure if you're trying to make a 6-7 joke or if you're actually being factual. I'm sorry. And it's gotten bad, and I've purposely tried to avoid saying 6-7 when I'm counting things. Oh no, yeah, that is kind of weird though that they would boost it. I mean, unless just in general that the whole class average is bad, and they're trying to just get everyone acceptable. But I don't know. What do you mean by 8 to 7? Because that's a different grading system than we use over here. We just go by um, how many you got correct out of the total questions, or based off a letter grade system. Okay, I see. Yeah. So 4 in our case would be a D because D is technically passing. Okay. I'm still a little confused trying to decipher it in my head, but it kind of makes sense. Yeah, but nice work though. I think my average in all of my subjects were about C-ish. Mainly because I didn't study or do the work. Especially not in math. Oh my god, I hated that subject. Oh really? I wonder why that is. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's changed over here either, but at least when I was in school, it was just letter grade system, or they give you the number correct out of the total number of questions. Yeah, that makes sense, but why not go 1 through 10 instead of 1 through 9? Because I don't know. Unless it's because it's rounded. That's why they're going 1 through 9. Yeah. Hmm. I do it, baby.
Morgan, your father's been asking about you. And Alex. I was supposed to report to him about her retrieval after modding up. Where am I? Why am I restrained?
Commander, Dahl, I am Dr. Igwe, Chief Physician here.
I've seen your face in the company directory. Alex's pet. The discredited parapsychologist.
Commander Dahl, you've suffered a severe head injury as a result of a crisis here on the station. We need to evacuate at once, but we couldn't leave without you. Are you able to pilot a shuttle?
What? Yes, of course I can pilot. Wait, what emergency? Is this Argus installation? Where's Casper?
I'm afraid there's no time to explain. We need to get to the shuttle bay and prepare for departure. Transtar mandate. Doctor, you can confirm.
Of course. Morgan, you look like shit. All right, let's get Daddy's precious child off the station, or Transtar will blackbox me.
Just need to check your vitals. Wouldn't want our pilot to faint.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Morgan, we're in life
Lead the
support
way,
now.
Morgan. We'll catch
It's all
up.
clear. Air's normal across the board. I lost some good people fighting the black boxes. And Dal wasn't here. If you see him before I do, make him pay. Elazar out.
It's by design that I can predict what you're going to do fairly often. And yet, this turn of events with Dahl, I'm impressed and surprised you've managed to find a way to get remaining crew off the station.
Yep. Hey.
Inspecting. Your suit integrity is compromised.
As a reminder, all personnel must complete monthly physicals during their stay aboard Talos 1. Dr. DeVries promises to make them as quick and painless as possible.
Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer.
Hey. Oh.
I promised you my arming key. All I ask is you hear me out first. And you can blow Talos 1 to pieces if that's what you think is best. I don't think you'll do it. I know. Because I used to think we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me. You showed me anything was possible, even if the price was steep. That part of you is still in there. We can make history, Morgan. Not those leeches on the TranStar board of directors, not Mom and Dad. You and I. Just like we planned. We've got the data to confirm what you suspected. And Carl is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it? I think you know. Ever since we first tested the Typhon neuromods, you've known. This fabrication plan is for the null-wave device prototype you conceived. It will hijack the Carl signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Take it. And the army key, like I What? Morgan!
Jesus Christ, excuse me. God.
Left me to die. It's more important than ever now that we finish this the right way. Take care of the null-wave device. I'll head for the bridge as soon as I catch my breath. Well, here we are. Hopefully you'll never have to listen to this recording, but if you do, then something unfortunate's happened to me. I suspect you've seen enough by now to abandon the notion of destroying Talos 1. I've always been the one who thought we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me that we could do anything we imagined, no matter how ridiculous. I hope you still believe that. If not, then I'm glad I died before seeing my brother succumb to pessimism. We have the data to confirm what you suspected. The coral is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching out to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message, and who is listening to it. I have a feeling you already know. I'm carrying a fabrication plan for the prototype null-wave device you can see. Make one, then place it at the heart of the coral. We will hijack the coral's signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Good luck, Morgan. I just regret I won't be at your side to see it happen.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Morgan, you anticipated the kind of appeal Alex would make. Sibling bonds, history. You programmed me to refute him point by point. However, we can skip that. A Typhon the size of a skyscraper is currently eating Talos 1 for lunch. Ergo, Alex is wrong. Destroy the station, just as you planned. The blast will take the monster down with it.
Destroy the station? But didn't you hear him? The null wave. Alex is correct. It could work and preserve what we have learned here. We have to try.
Igwe, look at the alien outside the station.
Of course it's a risk, but we've seen the generator work. To destroy all this, to murder a species, and the research lost. It's...
January's right, Morgan. We can't let these things get back to Earth, even if one of them hit Earthside.
Morgan, please. Destroying the station should be the last option, not the first.
specimens required.
Good morning, Talos. Warning. Tampering with
Привет,
administrative
Morgan.
controls on workstations or keypads may result in electric shock. If you're having trouble accessing a system, please send a help alert to security.
Morgan.
The heart of the coral is in psychotronics, in the original containment cylinder. Placing the null-wave device there will override the entire coral network with our own signal. Use your psychoscope to locate the exact spot.
Scanning target. No alien material detected.
If the idea hasn't occurred to you, I'm sure it will eventually. Don't do it. I can't predict what would happen if you scan the Apex, but all my models point to suffering.
Search complete. Thank you.
Scanning. Neuroimaging shows your psychoactive potential is at or near peak level.
Scanning target. No alien material detected. Detected. Activity adjustment. Microgravity detected.
You better do something. The reconstruction is destabilizing.
They're lying to you.
Hurry.
That should do it. Come to the bridge. We can finish this thing once and for all.
Assume Alex's plan succeeds. Then what? You're taking a massive gamble that there aren't more predators like the Typhon. In the history of the universe, humans have only recently become self-aware. Yet you're going to kick the door open on a much wider and older cosmic ecology. One that feeds on consciousness. These are shark-infested waters. Alex believes we can be the bigger shark. But what if we're just poor swimmers, and now there's blood in the water?
Should I change position?
Creepy. Cardboard no more. Crazy. Yeah, right. Love you. Love you too, baby. Yo, baby, too, yeah.
Microgravity detected.
Hello, are you here for an appointment?
Repairs needed. Please contact Repairs needed. Please contact
Morgan, Igwe, what's the update on our patient?
Commander Dahl is making a speedy recovery, and we are making our way to the shuttle bay. I've informed him of the threat to the station,
I
and...
simply
Fine,
acted on Morgan's
I'll
orders.
meet you in the shuttle bay.
Nonsense. You're a received one. Morgan would never. You tricked him. Who programmed you?
Morgan,
Your operators locked me out of the comm terminal. We need to link up to the null wave device if we're gonna get that signal off before it's too late.
consider the risk. Alex's plan, if it works, is only a short-term solution. None of us has the right to endanger every life on Earth.
If anyone's playing God here, it's you. Your lunatic plan denies everyone a birthright to the stars.
You know how neuromods are made. The demand will only increase.
9 a.m.
In the future Alex envisions, many will die for the benefit of a privileged few.
I'm not arguing with a glorified desktop. Kill it, Morgan.
Sorry, Morgan. I won't relinquish control of the terminal. You'll have to destroy me. Which means you will be destroying yourself.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
I'm sorry, Morgan. I didn't want to harm your brother. The directives you gave me require I do everything in my power to ensure you destroy Talos 1 and all the Typhon. Detonating the station safeguards the Earth, and perhaps provides a small measure of reparation. I won't relinquish control of the terminal. If you want to activate the null wave, you'll have to kill me.
What is a neuromod? Well, it's both an easy answer and a complicated one at the same time. It is the future, today. More importantly, our past, today. This is the work TranStar does. Every employee working together. It's immortality, and it is beautiful.
It's time to beat the mind game. And now it's time to beat the mind game. And now it's time to beat the mind game.
Wasn't expecting it to end so soon. It was a pretty game, though.
So fast, sailing ships, the outer rim, the innocence, the lovely air, the wind it breathes, they come. When do you follow? Where do you lead? With the flood, clean hands, fire to feed, like the signs of cosmic crush of the eyes. It's just better in blood, like the surest old sun. When do you follow? Where do you lead? With the flood, clean hands, fire to feed, like the signs of the cosmic, the crush of the eyes. It's just better in blood, like the surest old sun.
Yeah, it had two other endings. From what it seems like, you could leave the station early, or you could blow it up instead of doing what I did and saving the station. Well, technically four. You could also jump up and hit the helicopter blades at the very early beginning when you jump out of the helicopter. I heard you get an achievement for that. That would have been funner to see. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Okie dokie, dude. I actually think I might just end here after the credits and everything. You take it easy. Oh no.
finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, and nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It saved me from the cargo container. I would have suffocated otherwise, and later it recovered the Leitner connectomes. They were of no practical use, except that they were deeply meaningful to me. It's remarkable that it never installed a single Typhon-based neuromod. In my view, this demonstrates a strong identification with us, but its most surprising act was sparing Dahl. While perhaps for purely selfish reasons, this, at least in principle, enabled others to escape Talos 1.
Michaela.
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? It also found my father's records, but then deleted them. I don't know what that means. It's selfish? Afraid? At least that's a human sentiment, no? Then, there was a man in psychotronics, Ingram. It let him go. Was that mercy?
Would you let it live?
Yes.
Sarah, you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help, and it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dahl's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. I asked it to stop Volunteer 37. That was dangerous. No way to be sure, but I think it has a sense of retribution. There were a lot of humans controlled by the Typhon that it could have harmed. Seems like it went out of its way to avoid that. I think it's worth the risk.
In the end, it chose to activate the null-wave device. Why? To preserve the Typhon technology? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we had to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something.
We're a Typhon. We're not really human.
What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories. This is the world today. We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do. We're gonna shake things up, like old times.
Well, quite a lot more than just a few endings. That's interesting. I'm gonna end here. Get another game prepped for tomorrow. Alright, catch y'all later.